ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Highpoint Raceway. And I know what you may be thinking, Jeff, it's October, what are you doing at Highpoint? The National was all the way back in June. And that's a fair question. I'm assuming you guys have heard of Red Bull's legendary Day in the Dirt events. They started out, I believe, in Glen Helen was the very first one. They ran that for a number of years. That was so successful, they added a stop down in Dade City, Florida for the last 3 years, I believe. Got the invite to go to that a few times, but shoulder surgery, knee injuries, and obviously it's pretty far away, so haven't been able to make it down there. But the one in Florida was also so successful that this year, for the very first time, they decided to have a Day in the Dirt out east, and as you guessed it, it's here at Highpoint Raceway. I was lucky enough to get the invitation from Red Bull to come out here and be kind of like a guest rider, I guess you could say. I probably would have come anyways, but kind of cool to get a personal invitation. So huge shout out to Red Bull and the people over at Day in the Dirt for giving me the invitation. Insanely excited to go out there. If you guys are unfamiliar, it's like part on the national circuit, part in the woods. Down in Florida, I think they go through like a neighborhood on the pavement. So I'm not really sure what to expect out there. Could be creek crossings, could be on the pavement. I really have no idea, but hey, I'm here for it. Now, I'm not here to just race some classes and go home. There is a coveted Ironman titleship that you get from doing 5 specific events. One of them has to be a 2-stroke race. There's 2 team races you have to do. You have to do the final race of the weekend, which is called the Blackwater Revival. Coup de Grace has a couple names. Basically, there's going to be an official out on the track, and whenever he feels like he's been out there for long enough, they throw the checkered flag. Could be between 1 hour and 3 hours. We really have no idea. And then the 5th class is just one of our choosing. So we're going for the Ironman titleship. That's what we want. So we are going to get a lot of seat time in. I figured this is like perfect timing for the event because later this month, I'm going to be racing the Ironman GNCC again. I did that back in 2022, and that was an insanely fun time. So getting a little bit of woods riding this weekend should set us up perfectly for the GNCC. So we got Friday practice, Saturday racing, Sunday racing, and then we're not going home. We are going straight over to East Fork MX, which is Aaron Plessinger's family's track. We're going to be meeting AJ Catanzaro and the Moto Academy over there, and we are going to be helping him on Monday put on a riding school, which is going to be really fun as well. I'll be vlogging that whole thing. I think he's got some videographers as well, so should have a pretty good vlog from that. So it is an action-packed weekend here, and we are going to be kicking things off hot and heavy. So I suppose without further ado, let's get out there and get this weekend started.
What was that?
I said dirt bikes. Figuring out the camera all right?
Yep, getting some zoom going.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Let's hope this beast starts up easily.
It falls right back down. And under expert. Row 1. How does the start work?
You do a live engine and neutral with your hand on your helmet.
Yeah, it's definitely not the 450. How did your race go, Kale?
Well, I started off, it was so slippery, I was like, man, I spun out somewhere and I was like, oh, my tire's gotta be flat. I looked down, it's good. Then a lap and a half to go, I actually get a flat rear.
Oh my God. Two-stroke race, done and dusted. Got off to a surprisingly pretty good start. I think I was second for like the whole first lap. But yeah, as I said, the two-stroke it's just not set up very good right now, so had very low expectations, but hey, we still walked away with a fourth behind 3 pros, so I will gladly take that. Carson Brown is an absolute maniac out there. Being from Washington, I'm assuming he rides this stuff quite a bit, so fair play to him on the Super Mini or whatever he was on. It was embarrassing watching that thing go by until I realized who it was, but yeah, I think he went on to win it. Luke Rensland and Joey Crown were the other 2 that were ahead of me, so all very fast pros. I'm fine with getting fourth behind those guys. Thankfully, the two-stroke is being parked for the day now, and we are back on Patty Faux Fatty. This next one coming up, I think, Kale, is this the switcheroo team race? Okay, so 75 minutes? Yeah, so switcheroo team race. We will take turns out on the course. I think I'm gonna go first because I got a good start and I can put in one really hot lap, and then Kale will take it over from there. So, Kale, you ready to go do the switcheroo?
I'm ready, man.
Let's get it, brother. Gonna have to very quickly get used to the faux fitty power again. Good start. Oh.
Let's go! Clutch.
Pull your transponder.
I got it.
Pull your transponder. Put it in your mouth. Battery died.
2 flats. Yo, put that in. Oh!
Good.
Thank you! Job, Keelan.
Kale got 2 flat tires.
On his Varg?
Yeah.
2 flat tires and he's got no rear brakes.
Well, and he stalled it in the 3rd turn.
Oh, I'm so mad.
It wouldn't start. You're like 3rd place, and then it mid-pack.
This thing
It won't start.
stalls when it's cold so
I stalled
easily.
twice on that.
Huh?
I stalled twice on that.
How do you get 2 flat tires?
Dude, I don't know.
Oh, 3 total, because you got one out
3
of the
today,
250.
yeah.
There's another one.
There's a huge rip. I don't know if it happened after or before, but it was midway through that lap. Both tires were just gone.
Next up, we got the 3-man team race. How we doing?
I can't believe you talked me into this.
Team TCD Racing?
That's what I'm excited. That's really why I'm doing this, is
Dude,
to
and I'm
represent.
actually, this is the only
That's
bike I
right.
have that.
It's a good crew.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good
James, a local Michigan boy, did the Pro Nationals for a while. He always kicked my butt in amateur stuff, and then luckily he quit racing pro before I made it into pro. So yeah, we're gonna get geared up, head up for the 3-man team, and hopefully we can do some work. Let's get it, boys.
Fired up.
All right, boys.
Have fun,
Let's Yeah, that was a struggle. Oh well.
That last moto, the track is absolutely destroyed. Any moisture from the morning is gone. The sooty nastiness in some of those wood sections and like out in the grass is wild. So yeah, that one was a bit of a struggle. First off, got off to a terrible start. I don't know what I was doing, snoozing on the line as per usual. Hit the deck 2 or 3 times, stalled it in the tunnel. Like, that was just a mess. But I'm really going for the Ironman status, which you have to race 5 races. And then the last race is the Blackwater Revival, where they make the track like, I want to say almost double in length, and they incorporate a bunch of the hills behind us. Me, my dad, and Kale walked the track last night, and it is serious. Some of the hill climbs, the creek crossings, the riverbed riding and everything, dude, it's gonna be gnarly. So
What are you thinking?
about 5th gear wide through here. I'm gonna be up on this trail up here, avoiding the entire creek bed. Well, I did not catch the start of this moto on my helmet cam because they were kind of sneaky. As they were bringing people in and trying to like explain the riders meeting, the guy threw the green flag indicating that we were good to rip. So some people were ready for it and took off ripping. I was kind of ready because I had heard that something like this was going to happen. So I had my goggles on and I was ready to go at any moment, but I didn't have my helmet cam or watch going. So that's why we're picking up going around the first turn.
This is psycho! For this, boys, I'm cruising. Anybody that wants to go by is more than welcome. Oh, it's slippery as hell, dude.
questioning that one a little bit. Obviously a bit of a miscalculation on my part. I totally thought by his trajectory here that he was going for this optional right line. Normally if a lapper hears us coming up behind, they just kind of move over. And when you're in the woods, you're dealing with like inches, you know, the guy will move over and your bars almost clip each other as you go by, but just kind of standard practice. I wasn't expecting him to then cut back to the left into the main line, and I was already accelerating, and you can't really see it, but it's kind of a big drop right here. So that crash destroyed my radiator, bent my bars up pretty good, and that was kind of the end of the race. Although I did do another lap because I didn't realize my radiator was completely broken. But in any case, I was definitely just in limp mode from here on.
I think I destroyed my radiator. I think this whole thing's bent back.
Yeah, it is. That looks like it's bent back. It's leaking. There's water coming out.
I was doing great.
It seems like you were way back.
You're like fifth.
Dang it.
So what happened?
I hit him and just went. That's a bummer, dude. I was enjoying it a bit. That sucks. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Did my darn best, boys. Moto rider taking on the woods. Fail. We'll get them next time.
Well, there we have it. That's a wrap on the weekend, guys. Insanely fun time out here. Big thank you to Red Bull and the people over at Day in the Dirt for inviting me to come out. We had 4 very successful motos. Obviously, you guys saw in that last one. Took a digger, busted the radiator, and was not able to finish, which I was really sad about. I was under the impression that you had to finish all of the races to get the Ironman title ship, but luckily, all you had to do was be in the race. So we got that Ironman title ship. I'm gonna be proudly wearing this thing for the next couple of days, and then it's gonna find its way onto the wall in the race shop. But how sick is that, man? We did it, baby. Let's go. It does not stop here, though. Now that I have a little taste and know what this event is all about, I'm for sure gonna do my hardest to make it down to the one in Florida. I believe it's in March. So Day in the Dirt down south, you will most likely see the 841 machine down there. But before that, we have got to load up and we have got to head to East Fork MX in Ohio to help AJ Catanzaro with his riding school. So we're gonna get going on that. Footage from that, you know, we'll be following this pretty shortly. Should make for a really cool time. I've always wanted to help out or hold a riding school of my own, and this is gonna be a perfect opportunity to kind of learn from AJ, see how he runs things because he's been doing this for a long time. So, and then shortly after that, we will be heading to Ironman for the GNCC, and we have a very special surprise for that race on what bike I'm gonna be riding, and yeah, just some cool details that you guys will get to see at the Ironman GNCC. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. As always, we'll be filming it, running the helmet cam, and yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to that. But awesome weekend here. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. The Moto Academy video will be coming very soon, but until then, hope you guys enjoyed this. We will catch you in the next one. Peace out, guys.